Yo, it's Guido coming at you, the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back in another Weird Tanks nobody plays. The Object 416. It's a weird tank, isn't it? It's kind of a TD, kind of a medium. I don't know. Got changed a little bit. I'll tell you one thing about this tank. It hits hard for a Tier 8 medium at 320 alpha and reloads relatively quickly for that high alpha, which is really nice. Who just loves loading into mines? I love it. I love loading into mines. All Tier 8 battle, and it's all about the hill. It really is at the end of the day. You can play it careful, sit in the back, try to whittle down the enemy if they take the hill, but as a general rule, you really want to get there, and if you're a medium or a light, that's where you need to be headed, even fast heavy. So let's see what happens on this one. I am going to sell out. I've kind of come to the conclusion on mines that I'm going to sell out for the hill, and if I die, there's a red battle button in the garage, and I'll just move on, because it is so painful to sit in the back and attempt to take on a team who's won the hill. So let's see what happens. We're going to head up. We got a Progetto autoloader. We'll just put a little spank onto his side there, so to speak. Am I going to get by without getting hit? Oh, just about. There we go. Things are looking good, actually. Try to hit this guy one more time. And all of a sudden the bat chat's going to come on up here. And we have this Progetto, and I make a bit of a mistake. I should have gone after the Progetto right now because he's actually going to maul me. I have pretty good hit points, but here he comes, and he's probably completely reloaded. He knows I can only hit him for the 300 or so that I have, so I'll hit him, but then I just eat 1, 2, trying to bounce one of them, but he only shoots 2. Interesting, and that was smart on his part because he could get pushed. He could get pushed, and he knew that if I pushed him, he'd be reloading that next shot pretty quickly. And he's getting me into a 2-shot area, which is very interesting on his part. Really 3 shots, so he's waiting until he gets all 3. And he doesn't come at me, and he surprises me a little bit. I have the wheel tank go around, and one of the reasons I didn't immediately chase him is I know these 2 Julios are sitting up here, and they're going to shoot me in the sides. Unfortunately, the 6x6 does me a solid and knocks that guy down. And I sort of ignore him. I come over here and I say, all right, I'm going to shoot this guy because I have access to him. And then I'm looking at the Progetto, and he's thinking about what he's going to do. And then he disappears on me. And I do not give him enough respect for what he's going to do. I'm just rocking back and forth, looking at where he was. Well, guess what? He's not going to be there for very long. He's a smart cookie. He's thinking. He's got his thinking cap on. Ah, geez, there he is. And I give that up. Oh, and I give 2 up, and all of a sudden, very lucky right there, he doesn't finish me off, and I can't get to him. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot on him. I get away with that. Again, a risky move. And I've got this guy to a 1-shot, so I just need to somehow find him. I'm worried about him showing up again, so I've got to creep this way. But, of course, I've got to watch out being shot in there, so I'm not in a great position. I should have, like I said, made sure this guy goes away. He makes a mistake, comes out, tries to kill me, and I'm able to take him down. And thank goodness I didn't back out enough, or they weren't paying attention, because there is a shot through there. Did they actually shoot towards me? No, I get lucky on that. And these 2 are now not paying attention, and I'm going to be able to come around here and start farming. I'll switch to heat so I can get through this guy's front armor. He's not really paying attention. It does take a while to reload, not too long. He takes a shot, so he's engaged. I'll just come around and pop him. The Lurva's looking. I'm waiting for him to shoot. Is he going to shoot? Doesn't quite get the shot off. The 5/1 backs up. Lurva takes a shot, and that gives me an opportunity to just come in there and punch a heat round straight through his upper plate right there. And we're in really good shape. So I've got 2,620 damage. I'll be honest, a bit lucky up here. I misplayed the top up here a bit. And really, had the LTTB joined the Progetto and taking me out, that probably would have changed this game. But guess what? He's here for the farming. I'll just start shooting. I probably should have gone after like his engine deck in the back. If I was going to shoot, instead of going right there, I probably should have gone for the back. Maybe would have got a fire out of it, but it doesn't matter because 2 shots and he's done. And we'll swing around. We got 3,152 damage and 5 kills. And I'm thinking, ooh, I can get my ace tanker here, right? This will be great. Get an ace tanker. What do I need? Well, none of those are going to help me. None of those are going to help me. was hoping he would back up. He doesn't quite do it, and all of a sudden, oh, crud. Those two guys die, and it's very unlikely I'm going to get that last kill. And I don't, because the Sturv dies to everybody pushing in there. But we end up with 3,152 damage. No assist, interestingly. 5 kills, and a bit lucky based on the enemy not really pushing me. But that's kind of where I am right now on... Look at that green... Oh, it's the tree. I was like, what is that green line in the middle of the screen? But it's that big tree right there. Bit lucky that they didn't just peel me out of there. Had the LTTB not knocked himself over, more than likely I don't survive that fight up there. But really, that's kind of what this map has come down to as far as being able to control the hill. Because once we had control of the hill and I managed to not die... What am I running over here? What the heck? What was all that? Sparking off rocks? I've never noticed that. Look at that. You see that right there? Interesting. Maybe that's sparking off of rocks or something there. Anyway, once we had the hill, I was able to punish these guys, and you got 3 tanks right here, all kind of tucking up against this rock for some reason. That's very dangerous if you have somebody that owns the hill. They can come down and shoot you in the side, and then these guys can poke out, and it's a big nightmare. Pretty much a raw romple stomp right there. But 416 Ace, one of the weird tanks nobody plays. I don't think a lot of people necessarily play it aggressive. I kind of like it that way. It is very maneuverable, but it is kind of hard to work with. Didn't mention it, but very obviously it's got that rear-mounted turret, which can make this thing difficult to work with, but it's also very low slung. Look how flat that thing is. The turret is decent, not amazing. I kind of like it. It's a fun little tank. I don't think anyone's going to put it at the top of their favorite list, but it certainly can do the work if it's given the option or the opportunity to do so. All right, guys, that's all I've got for the 416 Weird Tanks. We will see you.